first grade friends, welcome back, and we are going to wrap up our week of informative writing by writing a teaching paragraph that teaches our reader how to stay warm in the winter. Now, there are many different ways that you can stay warm during the winter, but I want to teach my reader that there are certain clothes that they can wear that can help them stay warm. So take a look at my teaching picture. You'll notice that a hat keeps you warm in the wintertime, and so do gloves. Notice that my hat isn't any old hat. I made sure that it was made out of yarn or some type of material that's going to be nice and warm. You can also tell it's a winter hat because it has that fluffy pom-pom on top. So we're not talking about baseball hats, but hats that go over your forehead and cover up your ears to keep your whole head warm. We also then have gloves. You'll notice that we know these are fluffy, warm winter gloves because I added a snowflake and the little ridges on the bottom. Both of these help to keep you warm during the winter. So I want to teach my reader that, not only through my teaching picture, but with my paragraph. So you'll notice that I already wrote my topic sentence. Remember, if we're planning our paragraph across our fingers, our topic sentence is that first sentence that's telling your reader what you're going to teach them about. So I wrote, I will teach you all about staying warm in winter, period. Notice I have a period at the end of my sentence telling my reader that that sentence is done. But now that I've finished my topic sentence, I'm ready for 2 or 3 teaching sentences. That's where we're actually going to teach our reader how to stay warm in the winter. So I wrote, one fact is that gloves keep your hands warm. That's totally true. Anytime I go outside in the wintertime when it's cold and I put my gloves on, my hands feel so much warmer. But I need to write at least one more fact. And in my teaching picture, I drew a hat. So I want to write a fact about hats. So I'm going to write another fact is, notice I used that sentence starter to help me with that sentence. Another fact is that, I'm drawing my lines to keep track of the words that I want to write. Another fact is that hats, 2-finger space, hats, 2-finger space, keep, 2-finger space, your, I ran out of room, so I'm coming down to my next line, head, 2-finger space, warm. That's the end of my thought or my sentence, so that's going to get a period. Notice we did not put a period at the end of the line. That's not the end of our sentence. Sometimes it is, but in this case, our sentence continued on to our next line. So another fact is that hats keep your head warm. Okay, so let's go back and start stretching out these sounds so we can write these words. Another fact is that. Oh, I know how to spell that now. I hear digraph TH. At. That. Another fact is that hats. Oh, well, hats has suffix S on the end, and we just have to add that suffix S to the word hat. Hat. Hats. Another fact is that hats keep, keep. Another fact is that hats keep your. If you're forgetting how to spell the sight word your, you can go up to your sentence before that, and you probably have the word your. Y-O-U-R spells your. Another fact is that hats keep your head. Miss Birds, I don't know how to spell head. Don't worry, friend. Stretch out the sounds you hear. It's a 1-syllable word. Head. So just stretch it. Ed. Head. I'm hearing a short E like elephant. Ed. Head. Head. Now, if you're one of my friends that knows that head is spelled H-E-A-D, good for you. Congratulations. But again, we aren't so worried about perfect spelling. We're more worried about you writing all of the sounds that you hear if you get stuck. So let's reread our sentence again. Another fact is that hats keep your head warm. Well, I know how to spell warm. It's in my topic sentence. W-A-R-M spells warm, period. I have my topic sentence. I have 2. You can also add 3 teaching sentences. Now we're ready to close up our paragraph. We want to tell our reader, hey, listen, folks, we taught you some stuff. Now we're done. Move on to another paragraph. So we're going to write, now you know all about staying warm in winter. Mostly being able to copy a lot of these words from our topic sentence. Here we go. Now, notice how I used an uppercase N because it's the beginning of my sentence. Now you know, K-N-O-W spells know, comes from the word knowledge. Now you know all about, A-B-O-U-T, about. Now you know all about staying warm in winter. Staying warm. Notice how I'm just sliding my hand along to give me 2-finger space. In, sliding along to give 2-finger space. Winter. Notice my combination ER at the end of winter. And don't forget your period at the end of your sentence. Now you just go back and reread to make sure your paragraph sounds right and makes sense. I've got my teaching picture, which shows my hat and gloves, which can help keep me warm in winter. Let's read. I will teach you all about staying warm in winter, period. One fact is that gloves keep your hands warm, period. Another fact is that hats keep your head warm, period. Now you know all about staying warm in winter. Now, friends, you could always grab your writing checklist. You guys are going to have this in your new ELA spiral. And check to make sure you use capital or uppercase letters at the beginning of your sentence. Finger spaces. You drew helpful pictures. You wrote the sounds you heard. You used ending punctuation. And you can check each of these off as you double check or edit your work. Friends, go ahead and start drawing your teaching picture. Make sure it's something you want to teach about how to stay warm in winter. It's not only hats and gloves, folks, that keep us warm in the winter. You could write about staying by the heater. You could write about building a fire. You could write about drinking hot cocoa. Anything that you want to teach your reader. Then start writing your topic sentence, your teaching sentences, and wrap it up with your closing sentence.